I'm really excited about this Kerner Associates thing. It could open up a whole new market of advertisers for us.
I just don't understand, Mom.
What?
You talked to Evan like everything was hunky-dory.
I talked to Evan as though he were a business associate who had done a good job, which he is.
If I had talked to him that nicely, you would automatically tell me that I was...
Amanda, can you give it a rest, please?
Yes, please.
Me? I'm not the one that's still pining after
Would you keep your voice down, please?
Or spending all of my free time with someone else's husband.
Amanda.
Why am I always the one that's in trouble? I'm completely committed to my marriage, and things have never been better. Never.
She's looking over here.
Who?
Don't give me who.
What about Jamie?
He sneaks in a glance every now and then, but he's too smart to make a scene in front of Rachel. Don't get really ticked off at me, okay? But what exactly do you see in her?
Amanda?
I mean, I know she's pretty, in a Miss America sort of way.
Vicky,
We're partners in crime. I just want to know what the major attraction is.
Well, it seems pretty evident to me.
Not to me. I thought you'd at least want someone with a little excitement.
I do. Let's go.
Well, I think I've figured out the problem.
What problem?
You just don't know what excitement is.
Where's the light switch?
Who cares about a light switch?
What? What?
There's someone in this bed!
Oh, no.
Who's she?
I could say the same thing.
Cecile.
Cecile?
Surprise. Who's she?
Cecile?
Frankie Frame.
Cute name. Now, why don't you run along, dear? Cass and I need to talk.
You stay right here, Frankie. What the hell are you doing here, Cecile?
Is that any way to talk to your long-lost love? I didn't mean to fall asleep, if that's what you're griping about, but it got so late. So you didn't waste much time after Nicole, huh?
Hello, excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, but either I get a formal introduction or I get the hell out of here.
How about both? I'm Cecile de Polignac. Yes, and we know who you are, don't we?
Right.
Can we get her a cab or something? You look good, Cass. You look so good.
Yeah, a lot better than in our last encounter, Cecile, when I couldn't get away from you fast enough.
I thought you said she was the one who got away.
You did? You said that? He said that? That is so sweet.
Oh, stop that, will you please? I should have known I hadn't seen the last of you.
Darling, I prefer to forget that unfortunate incident. I really wish you would. You behaved terribly towards me, but I forgive you. Besides, I was under a great deal of stress at the time. Poor late King was driving me crazy.
Yeah, that reminds me, Cecile. Your more recent husband, how is he doing these? How old is His Royal Highness now? 15 or 15 and a half?
No, it's all over, Cass. I've left it all behind me.
Yeah, obviously you didn't take the time to pack your panties.
Well, then that note downstairs was from you.
Your Majesty, get something on your form and get going.
No, I am going.
No!
Good idea.
Frankie, don't go!
After all, the only reason I am here is to tell you that Lucas wants you to butt out.
What?
Lucas? Is this the same Lucas Iris's friend?
Well, he happens to be my boss, and he wants me to tell this guy to stop bugging him. Got it? Got it?
Got it.
Good, I'm gone.
Wait a minute, Frankie. Wait a minute! Hey!
This is gonna be easier than I thought.
Well, that was subtle.
Just trying to help out. She's still looking.
No, you didn't do that for Amanda's sake or to prove anything to Jamie.
Oh, well, I do think you're kind of cute.
Thanks. But that's not it either.
Really? Well, pray tell, what were my motives, Evan?
Never mind. Let's go. Come on.
So if Evan will take it farther.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna go, okay?
Well, I'll go with you.
No, stay. Finish your cappuccino. Jim, you can take her home, right?
Of course I can.
All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye,
Bye.
Jimmy.
Mom, listen. I'm sure she didn't mean what she said.
Oh, yes, she did, for the moment. Trouble is, she used to have Mac to turn to when we weren't seeing eye to eye. Now who's she going to turn to?
Excuse me.
Oh, actually, I want to talk to you.
Me? What about?
About the trip to New York. I think I should bring someone.
Oh, okay, so?
You.
Me?
Yes, I think I need someone from the creative side.
Well, I don't know if I'm available then.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I could bring Iris.
Iris?
Is there a problem with that?
Kerner Associates is a very important account. I don't want them thinking that they're going to have to deal with somebody as dishonest as Iris.
Well, there is one thing about Iris. If she thought it was important to the company, she would rearrange her schedule.
I'll look at my book.
Good. And I'll talk to you in the morning?
You're going to have to find me. I have a very busy day tomorrow.
You're taking Amanda.
Vicky, that's the whole point, isn't it?
Sure.
Good
move.
Then I'll get your coat.
I shouldn't have moved you.
No, I'm all right. I'm just tired.
Okay, sleep. Okay, you sleep. I'll be here. Hi.
We have to talk about getting you a new apartment. All right? Don't you think it's about time
Maybe.
before I kill myself in here? Thank you. What? Stacy's here?
I wanted her back here as soon as I knew that Cal was in jail.
Is she all right?
Yeah, I think so.
So how did it go at the police station?
Fine, they took my statement and they let me go.
Honey, what is it?
The reason Stacy's here, I didn't talk her into leaving the Corey house. I broke in there and I carried her out.
You didn't?
I did.
You know, I read about that in books, but I never knew anybody actually did it in real life.
Well, it didn't go the way it happens in books.
Why? What happened?
She was mad.
Oh. Well, she probably wanted to make up her own mind.
Well, if she doesn't want to be with me, I'll take her back to her.
Honey, look. Why don't the two of you get some rest and you can talk about it in the morning?
Fanny, I would have killed Cal if you hadn't have stopped me. And then I broke into the Corey house and I took Stacy away from where she was safe and warm. What the hell is the matter with me?
Listen to me. You didn't kill Cal, and you did cooperate with the police, and as far as I can tell, Stacy is very warm and very happy right where she is.
Thanks.
Honey, there is something that I want to ask you about.
About what Cal said?
Yeah, about Lucas.
I know.
Do you think it's true? Do you think he might be a criminal?
You are your father's daughter, aren't you?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're warm inside and hard as nails when you have to be on the outside.
Mm-hmm. When I have to be.
Well, you know how everything is now, and you know I want you in my life. If we see each other tomorrow, it's up to you. We'll be going. Oh, I gotta get that thing.
What thing?
The music box for the photo session.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to get another one.
What?
The elevator's here.
What happened to the music box?
Well, Vicky Hudson, she came over and she had the baby with her, and Steven got attached to the music box, and so I gave it to him.
Vicky Hudson has it.
Mm-hmm. So you're just gonna have to send someone out for another one.
Bye.
Bye.
Frankie.
Hey. Look, I've got to get out of here.
Not yet.
Well, look, she knows everybody in Bay City. What if she finds out?
She won't. That's the thing about Cecile. She drops in out of the blue when she wants something, that's all.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what that something is.
I don't want you going home alone.
Look, I'll go to Charlene's. I'll figure out something to tell her. You go talk to Cecile.
Let me tell you something about Cecile. To her, I'm nothing more than an amusing diversion whenever she's on to something bigger and better.
Oh, then she is out of her mind.
I don't want you to go home, especially not because of Cecile.
Look at I have a lot of things to think about. It's been a very big night, you know.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Promise me that you won't make any kind of contact with Lucas until I see you again.
Scout's honor. Thanks for tonight. With the exception of the body, it was great.
Cal?
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry if I ruined your evening.
Oh, you didn't. You heard what Frankie said.
She works for Lucas.
That's right.
Yeah. And she sits on the end of your bed and whispers sweet messages from him in your ear.
Cecile, I'm really beat.
I, heard about Kathleen and Nicole. I'm awfully sorry.
Thank you. Now, why don't you get dressed and get your things together and I'll call you a taxi.
I was hoping you wouldn't have found anyone new.
Please, Cecile.
You look good, Cass. You really do. I mean, you've been through so much, and yet you look even better than I remember.
Stop this right now.
Don't you even want to know why I came back?
I don't think Luke is the same guy we knew back on Gold Street.
Why?
I ran into this girl. She used to work as an assistant for Lucas.
Catherine.
Yeah.
She's disappeared. I was at Lucas's suite when the police questioned him.
What did he say?
He said he didn't know anything about it.
Oh, I'll bet.
Derek, do you?
Catherine's dead.
How do you know that?
I can't tell you how I know, but I know.
And you think that Lucas is responsible for it?
I think he could be.
This is really all because of me.
What?
Because of what happened to us when we were kids. He didn't think that I wanted him in my life anymore, and he lost his child, and...
Fanny.
Oh, that's all because of me.
Fanny, you are as much a victim as he was, but you went out and made something good out of your life.
He's a loner, Derek. Nobody knows him. That's why everybody thinks the absolute worst about him.
This is not about what people think.
Are you saying to me that there's a witness or there's some proof that he did something?
No.
Well, he didn't do it. I know he didn't. He would never hurt anyone. I know him.
You're still in love with him, huh?
No. But I do know him.
I don't think anybody knows Lucas.
I do.
Fanny, I know how loyal you can be, and I know that you would do anything for your friends, but you've got to be careful now.
Of Lucas?
Lucas is dangerous, Fanny.
No, he's not. I really
Fanny,
have to go, honey.
please, listen to me. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to you. But you got to promise me that you're not going to have anything to do with this guy until we know for certain who killed Catherine.
He didn't do it. I know he didn't.
Fanny?
I also know something else. He would never do anything to hurt me. Not anything.
Thanks for the ID, Mr. Lucas. Who's gonna talk to the family? I guess I'll call.
Well, if you speak to the mother, go easy. I remember Catherine saying she wasn't well.
Yeah, sure. Thanks again. Someone will probably be calling you in the morning.
Of course.
I love that touch about the sick mother. I really love that.
What are you doing? Haven't you done enough?
Calm down. They're not going to be able to trace it to me.
Yeah? I can trace it too.
Yes, and you're not going to do anything because if you do, you will be in as deep as I am. Now, What are you going to do about the Red Swan? And I hope you've changed your mind about holding on to it.
No, I have to get rid of it now, because you're connected with it. They're gonna run a mink on this girl, don't you understand that?
Oh, don't try to blame me for this. It should have been in the shipment weeks ago. And if it is not in the shipment tomorrow...
What? You're gonna kill me, too.
Lucas... Iris has it, right?
No. She gave it to a woman named Victoria, Frank.
Why?
Doesn't matter why. But I guess I'm going to have to visit Miss Frank.
Sure you don't want to stay for some coffee or something?
No, I really got to get home. I've got to get up early.
Oh, to plan that trip to New York, right?
Right.
But smart of you to bring up Iris. Now Amanda's dying to go.
Maybe.
I'm sure you make the best of it.
Yeah, I intend to.
You and Amanda, no Sam, no Rachel. The two of you working side by side, wheeling and dealing. It's very sexy.
Whoa. Calm down now, girl. Strictly business.
If you and Amanda, you better fish or cut the bait.
You know, you were pretty big on lessons tonight.
Oh, you mean the big smooch? I was just trying to help you out.
Were you?
Uh-huh.
Well, your technique's a little rusty. But then again, I guess you are out of practice.
Buster, no one's ever complained before.
Really?
Really?
Oh, well, good. Because this is how you do it.
Been here since your memorial service. I'm sorry I haven't been to visit your grave, Daddy. I've been pushing ahead, just like I always do. And I've been made president of Corey Publishing. I told everybody. It's what you wanted. God. Is it what you want? I need you. I want to talk to you. I want to tell you. I want to ask you things. I want to ask you about what to do about Lucas. Iris? Is that you, Amanda? I guess we were both thinking about him tonight.
I think about him all the time. Especially when I have a decision to make.
Yes. You know, I never imagined that he wouldn't come back from Maine. I always thought I'd get a chance to
say goodbye. I know, me too.
I suppose you'd like to be alone. I can leave.
No. No, you can stay. You were his daughter, too. He'd like seeing us both here together.
No. Please don't. No!
See, it's okay. Shh. It's okay. You're okay. All right? This is why I brought you here. Because I knew that I didn't think that a big mansion and a lot of servants could keep you from being scared in the middle of the night. I know about that. Look, maybe I didn't go about it in the right way, but I couldn't be with you there. And I knew you'd get scared, and I felt like I was losing you.
I need you.
I'm not going anywhere.
You won't lose me. Promise.
Hi.
How's Steven?
I was just fine.
Oh, okay.
It's getting pretty late, you know.
I know, I couldn't sleep.
Are you worried about something?
No. The first time in a long time I'm not worried about anything. I feel good.
What are you thinking about?
About the Red Swan. I have a sense that it's nearby. That's probably silly. But I just feel like everything's going to be okay again.
Cass?
If you're not leaving, Cecile, I will sleep in my office, but you will return to Iris's in the morning.
You're looking a little tired,
You
darling.
want to know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of you thinking that I'll drop everything and jump into the sack with you just because you show up and take your clothes off.
Used to work.
Yeah. Well, I'm sadder and wiser now.
Yeah. Well, me too. Took long enough, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, good night.
Don't you ever think about the way it was with us? Way back in the beginning? When we couldn't get enough of each other.
Yeah, how long did that last? About 15 minutes? Until you came up with another grandiose scheme or another man or a king? That one I liked. That one was rich.
This time, it's just you. That's right, just you. Finally gotten smart. We were great together, Cass. In the beginning, pretty hot in the middle, too. I remember. Come on. Don't you dare try to tell me you've forgotten that.